everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be my October TBR and MBR. I have 3 self-help books that I'm planning to finish. 2 of these are for my book tour stops with Escapist book tours. And these are The Trials of Ashmount by John Palladino, Moon Deeds by Palmer Pickering, and Beckoning of the Gate by Benjamin J. Ryan. So the book cover of The Trials of Ashmount looks really stunning. I thought at first when I saw the cover that this was a YA book, but it's actually a dark fantasy, a grimdark fantasy for adults. So synopsis is Sidane is destined to collapse. Across a world rife with blood, betrayal, and brutality, 5 people wade through unexpected tragedies. An egotistical student, a fleeing refugee, a nomadic warrior, a fallen noble, and criminal in hiding navigate the sinister dealings of politicians, 2 sudden wars, and nefarious lies that surface at Ashmount, a university dedicated to teaching the 5 branches of magic. Survival means adapting or dying. That sounds really interesting. Now, on to the second book. It's Moon Deeds by Palmer Pickering. It's the first book in the Star Children saga. It's a young adult space opera, which is also a mix of science fiction and fantasy. So let's read the synopsis. It's 2090. The last outpost of freedom is the moon. The best defense against technology is magic, and the only hope for humankind rests in the hands of the Star Children. Twins Cassidy and Tor must save Earth from a ruthless enemy at a time when the only force more powerful than alien technology is magic. Moondeed launches the siblings' journey across a galaxy where they must learn their power as star children, claim their shamanic
2 hours later.
It's shamanic heritage and battle dark forces that threaten humankind. Born every millennium to reconnect with the source of all life. They come to discover the sheer enormity of their task to find our ancestors on a lost planet across a galaxy and save humanity from a spiraling descent into darkness. The powers they must wield to accomplish this task are truly frightening and put at risk everything they love. Come along with 20-year-old twins Cassidy and Tor, who inherited deeds to Luna land parcels and want to use them to escape a brutal dictatorship on Earth. But first, they must unlock their shaman powers. A rollicking yet poignant adventure in not too distant future, we have colonized the moon and nearly lost Earth to a military dictatorship. Only the shamans remain free, plus the lucky ones who escape to the moon. That sounds really intriguing. I'm curious to see how the author will combine magic and technology. And also look at that cover, so good. I'm loving all the cover designs of these books that I've picked up lately. On to the next book. This book also has a great cover. The colors really pop out in this book. And also that script on the top looks like a South Indian script to me. If anyone can confirm, please let me know. It's The Beckoning of the Gate by Benjamin J. Ryan. It's an adventure fantasy, and let's get into the synopsis. The only life Santa Latagin has ever known has become her prison. Vicious gossip is everywhere. Whispers of a scandal have turned to accusations of murder, and fingers are pointing her way. Feeling powerless and alone, she yearns for escape. When Santa stumbles upon a small rusted key in the forest near her home, it seems her silent pleas have been answered. Awakened by her touch, the key demands to be heard, and she is not the only one to heed its call. Thrust into a world only glimpsed in the stories of her childhood, of fairies and princes and eldritch magic, Santa sets out to unlock its secrets. But uncovering the truth has its own perils, and as the key's influence grows, she will be left with a choice survival or sacrifice. But will it truly be hers to make? All the while in the north, something ancient stirs, a great power that could unravel the very threads of existence. The fact that there are fairies, princes, and eldritch magic has really caught my interest for this book. I want to know how they will be portrayed in the book though. I feel like each author has a different interpretation of supernatural creatures, and I'm always interested in seeing how it will be done, particularly in each story. Also, the idea of ancient power stirring and wreaking havoc sounds adventurous. I'm sure this will raise the stakes also in the book, so that's interesting. So, we've got 3 books with adventure and high stakes. Sounds like a fun time for me. Now, these are the 3 books in my TBR, and the next books that are on my list are possible reads for October. These are not yet finalized, so we'll go to the next book. I have Turncoat, which is the 11th book in the Dresden Files series. I'm also part of a buddy read for this book, and we haven't finalized a date yet. So once it's confirmed, I'll be reading this book very soon. Let's go to synopsis. Accused of treason against the wizards of the White Council, Warden Morgan goes in search of Harry Dresden in a desperate attempt to clear his name and stop the deadly punishment from taking place in this latest thrilling addition to the Dresden Files series. Ooh, how the times have turned. I can't believe the rule following Morgan is being accused of something like this. I wonder how that happened. I'm thinking this is going to be an exciting read. He's one of the characters that I've hated so much in the beginning of the book. I feel like it was written in a way where he has to be hated on. I never understood why he always was antagonistic towards Dresden, and he always came out of nowhere whenever Dresden was in some kind of difficulty or trouble. Whenever Dresden was doing something suspicious or fishy that could ruffle the feathers of the White Council, he always had that "I'm so much more better than you, I am always superior to you" kind of attitude. Oh my god, I hated him. Now, on to the next books. This is going to be very ambitious of me if I do try and get to these books. So, these are the books 8, 9, and 10 of the Cradle series by Wight. The books are Wintersteel, Bloodline, and Reaper. The ending in Uncrowned was so good. It did kind of end abruptly, to be honest, but I'm still interested in seeing where the plot will take. I'm thinking we'll be getting the continuation of the competition. I did start Wintersteel, but had to put it down due to no life. So let's see if I can catch up to them. I think it's highly unlikely, but you never know. So I do want to try and see what I can accomplish this month. That's all the books that I have on my list. So, what are your reading plans for October? Have you read any of these books? If yes, do let me know your thoughts on it. Do share your TBR in the comment section down below. I would love to hear from you all. That's it for today, folks. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, bye bye.